This is one of our most popular dishes called Grandma's Heaven. Goes back to the 1940s during the war. Poole Harbour, where my grandmother used to feed the fighter pilots, actually as they came in the flying boats, called Sunderland boats, funnily enough, and we're in Durham. And for that dishes, what they used to have is a salad. They used to put dried anchovy paste over it, right? And you mix that with mayonnaise, that you get Caesar dressing. Then Grandma used to put little bits of fish in. We couldn't actually sell it at the market. She did bits of chicken and fried potatoes, stacked it all up with a bit of salad and a little bit of dressing over the top. So my version of Grandma's Heaven is this one. So they serve it in a large bowl like this. We're going to do the first bit of prep. We've got diced chicken in here that I've just cut up, like so. In here we've got Cajun seasoning, nice little spice. We'll mix that in there so far, and then we're going to take this and char grill this. Next part of the dish, the bits of fish Grandma used to do, instead we're going to use scampi. It's an ideal alternative to it, so we're going to put some scampi in there, usually about 6 to 8 pieces. Let's deep fry this. This was going to take approximately 6 to 7 minutes to cook. And then part of the dish as well is also using fresh potatoes, and we're going to do the chips where Grandma used to do fried potatoes. So we're going to do a portion of chips in here. These have already been blanched off, so this is their second cook. Okay, now this is the base, this is the preparation that you need to do beforehand. If you're cooking this at home, you can put this up an hour or so beforehand. First of all, we're going to take some mixed lettuce. We've got some radicchio in there, bit of colour, bit of bitterness on that one as well, bit of sweetness in there. On this one we've got frizz as well, okay, mixed in, just a nice little handful of that in there. Then we're going to take a little bit of onion. It's just like making up a little basic salad. We've got some cucumber, so we're going to do about 4 pieces of that in there. Tomatoes, we're using a bit of sliced ones, decorated around the place quite nicely. And I'm going to use a couple of cherry tomatoes as well. That's just a nice little bit of flavour in there, nice and sweet. And then we're going to have on here Parmesan cheese, just a little bit of Parmesan going around like that. We're going to use some croutons, olive croutons. We make them in the oven so they're not greasy at all. So we're going to place these around like so. We're going to do some onion rings, 1, 2, 3, about 4. Just a beer batter that we make up in there, self-raising flour in it, just some beer in it as well, and add some water, whisk it together, finished. Okay, now it's time to assemble it. We've got our little Caesar salad there. We're going to put the dressing on just a little bit over the top of this now. There's the homemade one we make up. It's very easy, mayonnaise, anchovy, and a few capers in it as well. Nice and spicy. And we're just going to drop this over like this. Right, then we're going to do a handful of fresh chips on here as well. And we're going to place the scampi around the outside of this. It's a great dish, everything all in one. Hot, cold, sweet, sour. We'll put a couple of bits on there. Then we have the onion rings. We're going to place these on top. Beautiful, these are lovely and crispy and light. Pop that on top. And then we're going to cover this again with a Caesar dressing. 1 Grandma's Heaven, can't beat it. 3 meals in one.